Alright, this is the thing I'm doing. Yeah, hi everybody. I'm gonna be doing this live stream. I'm doing it on my phone, so but I'm gonna be streaming this whilst I'm editing the newest podcast that I did. You guys won't see it or hear it, unfortunately. Sorry. But we'll see how this goes, and no one's watching. Kind of sucks, but no one's watching. I'll be sure to change that in just a second. So share. I'll put this out on social media. And then I'll get to the editing. So I'll start with Discord. You guys, this is basically for our Brebus Cast podcast. So don't be asking me who I think is gonna win, Lucario versus Renamon, because I'm going to explain that in the episode. I'm gonna move my camera around. Crap. All right. Sorry, I was upside down for a second. Someone's in the chat. Sleepy Dragon Sushi. Hello. Hi. Welcome to the podcast editing stream. I'm going to be streaming this while editing our newest podcast. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. Like I said at the beginning, you won't be able to see it or hear it. You're just going to see me doing stuff. That sounds kind of boring, but I can't really do anything about it. I don't have like a screen recorder or anything, and I can't do it off of Twitch. Even though I do have a Twitch account, actually. So I'm just gonna put the link in the wiki right now. Oh, you're the one legend, right? How you been doing, pal? I'm indecisive with my usernames. With me, it's just deciding whether or not I should add in the extra 101. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't in my name. I do on sites like the DBWiki and DeviantArt and Twitch. I don't with YouTube and stuff like that. I might, if I can find a way to do it, I'll probably get rid of the 101 on Twitch and the wiki, but I do not know how to do that. Alright, the link is everywhere I can put it, so let's get to editing. This is by far the longest podcast we've ever done. It's over 2.5 hours long. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna do my best to make this stream interesting. As of right now, I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I just thought, hey, why not? Alright, This was recorded after the Mario versus Luigi DBX, so you don't need to worry about that. So we're gonna be talking about a couple things, and I did finish the Metal Sonic versus Zero discussion topic. That is done editing. Hang on a second. Alright. I went back to the beginning and I forgot to add the Invader theme at the beginning, so let's change that. Turn down the volume because it is really, really freaking loud when it's not turned down, when the volume is not turned down. I don't know if I'll be able to stream the entirety of the editing process because there's so much to edit, and I'm unfortunately kind of pressed for time. I do have to get to bed really soon, so alright, time to get more Lucario vs. Renamon thumbnails. What do you prefer? What are you talking about? Yeah, I can find a way to make it seem to show you what I'm working on. Alright, I'm gonna move this. And I'm gonna move that. Like, end it this stream when you feel. There, you can kind of see what I'm doing. That's very odd. And hey, if anyone's watching and they have suggestions for Digimon music to use during the Lucario vs. Renamon chat, I would definitely like to hear it. I can handle Pokemon tracks, but I'm not a Digimon fanatic, so don't really know the OST all that much. You know what track? Did I get an extra track? I use iMovie to edit these podcasts and just edit all my videos in general. Alright, I did not get I'm on Pokemon tracks, right? Yeah, that was Pokemon music. I can't let you guys hear what I'm doing. Sorry. Cynthia's theme? We'll see. Actually, I'm gonna check out this stream, see what's going on, how many people are watching. No one. Okay, well, okay, not no one. There's still someone, but it's hard for me to tell sometimes. So let's get some Digimon tracks. I'm mainly looking for Digimon Tamers because that's where Renamon's from. But we actually think we'll fight Byakuya and Woman Melee. Actually, we talk about that on the podcast, so you'll find out when that's put up on YouTube. So. Wow, Z-Dog's here. What up, man? Move the camera forward a little bit. It's going pretty good. I can't tilt the camera, which is dumb, but oh well. Gosh dang it. Alright, you guys won't be able to see it. Sorry. It's hard to do this on my phone. No, I did not say who's in the podcast, and I'm not going to. Just for surprise purposes, Z-Dog. I want to make it, kind of a surprise who's going to be on our podcast, but I've pretty much just said, yeah, there is at least one, guest on this podcast. Alright, there's one. Wow, that one's pretty long. I'm looking for pretty long OSTs for Digimon and Pokemon, but nothing like extended, just so I can get this all done and over with. I might end the stream when the Lucario vs. Renamon chat is done editing. But I also might not. We'll see how it goes. Z-Dog, you already know because you're in the server that we recorded the podcast on. You think you're the only one here? Yeah, well, that's what happens. Some people stay, some people leave. This is my favorite part about editing, is that every time I leave iMovie, and go back into it, it takes forever to load. I've already forgotten what this track was called. Yay. Now I have to go back and look at it again. I don't know what I'm doing or what I'll do. I'll probably, uh, if I don't, stream the entire editing process here, on this stream, I might do more. Primary colors, that's what it was. The problem is I sometimes like to get a little editing done while I'm on break from summer school. So I usually get like half-hour breaks once I finish a section. Okay. Now it's time to get more thumbnails to use for the Lucario I'm on. I'm just gonna Google search the matchup. How long does it take? Depends. This, like I said, this one's the longest one we've done, so it might take me longer. But it usually takes, I usually get it done in one sitting, but I might not get it done in one sitting this time. Also, hi, Just Doomsday. You have a really cool name, by the way. I also saw your questions, Zedog, about how Flash vs. Sonic is doing. I didn't get any recording done because of summer school and this podcast. If I record for that while I have this 2-hour long podcast, 2.5 hour long podcast sitting in iMovie, then it won't work at all. Although I will say this, I did finish since the last stream. I did finish researching Sonic, and I did come up with a winner. So the winner has been decided. And the verdict has been written. I don't usually write scripts, so I just kind of go with the flow. And if I stutter, then I redo it. I like to sound as professional as possible, even though I'm not professional in the slightest. But no, that's pretty much the basic summary of it, is that it's not, like, the video making isn't done, but, the video making hasn't even been started, but the research and the decision making is. So, also, but because of that, I did start researching for the next battle I'm doing after Flash vs. Sonic, which I'm obviously not going to say what it is, but this'll do. I'm listening to a Pokken track for editing. I found a good Pokken track that I'm going to use. So, yeah, this is going great. hope I don't have to do as much work into this one, despite how long it is. I don't think I'll be needing to put as much work into this one as we did one we did a couple months ago when Richard was on. Because that one, the painstaking part of it was the Android 18 versus Captain Marvel discussion, because I literally zoomed a thumbnail around, because iMovie doesn't let you, like, if I were to put a, if it was to let you put a picture in on iMovie, that picture can only be in the video for 2.5 minutes. So I have to keep putting that in, dragging it down for 2.5 minutes, put another one in, do that, put another one in, do that. It was a nightmare. I don't think it's gonna come down to that this time, because I'm gonna be doing different thumbnails, like I did with the Sub-Zero versus Glacius discussion. It's gonna be different thumbnails, and it's gonna be different tracks for each one. I hope I don't have to repeat any of them, but it might just come down to that. But in the meantime, how are you guys doing? To all you people watching. That's good, Z-Dog. Why am I in video? Alright, I need to put the thumbnail in first. I was hoping to stick with Season 4 style thumbnails, just because that's what we're in, but so not a lot of people made thumbnails like that. I could just do some of my own, but finding random on pictures is not exactly the best thing to do, so I might not. Ooh, this one's 6 minutes long. This will be great. I might just stick with Pokemon Tournament soundtracks for the rest of this discussion when I get to Pokemon music, because they're so long. Unless this is like the last one that's going to be... Unless this is the last track I'm going to be using in general. Where are we at on this? Actually, Xenox spoilers, I already am. Hey Z-Dog, you're pretty good at uh finding soundtracks. Can you find me some Digimon tracks? Actually, you know what? I might just go generic and use the uh, Digimon theme, like the first one. I'll do that, and if it's not enough, then keep me posted. That thumbnail looks so ugly. Wow. I'm not talking about another Lucario vs. Renamon thumbnail. I'm talking about a thumbnail some guy used for this track I'm downloading. Alright. I'm probably not gonna go with the Xenoblade Chronicles track that they used in Charizard vs. Greymon. Just because it only worked for that fight, and it probably won't be featured in this one. But so yeah, I'm probably not going to use that. I'm probably going to stick with just Pokemon and Digimon tracks, unless someone can bring in something better than I'm familiar with, so I don't have to do a Google search and then or like a YouTube search and listen to it. Alright, so where are you at? There you are. The videos are always placed in order of when they popped up on when they pop up on YouTube. Sometimes it's not accurate, and sometimes it kind of screws up when I'm trying to find it. It's like it should be up at the top of the list since I just downloaded it, but no, it's not the case at all. So it's dumb, but oh well. What can you do about it, I suppose? If anyone knows any better video editing apps for iPad, please, by all means, let me know. A part of me really wants to stop using iMovie. Yeah, I saw what you just said, Z-Dog. That was a huge mistake on my end. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that this time. Uh, um, but the last time, and I think the time before that, I forgot to turn the volume down on the Invader theme. I noticed it too, buddy, don't worry. Alright, time to look for Lucario versus Renamon thumbnails again. And no, I'm not going to be using the 1 Minute Melee or Cartoon Fight Club thumbnails. Get that notification out of here. I'm using Pokemon music this time. I'll check out what he put in Discord, Z-Dog, but yeah, I'm gonna do Pokemon tracks again. I'm probably gonna do Pokken again because crap, that last one was really long. So let's look for more long ones, am I right? I try to make these streams as entertaining as possible, but sometimes I fail. Neo City. Meh, sure. Hope you guys are fans of Pokken music, because I'm going to be using quite a bit of them. At least I think. This is the second one at this point. My iPad is so slow. It's a pretty old iPad, so it's not its fault. But but because of its age, it doesn't like to be the speedy kind of, like, the fast-paced device that my phone is from my laptop. Oh well. I'm gonna have to live with it, I suppose. Our next door neighbors are really noisy. Oh, we're moving on. Okay, we're done. That's Lucario versus Renamon out of the way. Sorry, Z-Dog, I did not get to use your track. And now I have to scroll all the way down my photos. I have a lot of photos, and they're not even actual photos. The lag on this is insane. There's something for the DBX? Well, I'm gonna start with I'm gonna move on to Mega Man versus Bomberman. I'm gonna start with whatever track was used in the fight. So here's the Bomberman Smashified theme. I actually just might. That's actually interesting. I'll do that if our discussions don't. If I'll do that if I can get the time. Something just fell off my bed. Alright, let's go find out what track was used for Mega Man versus Bomberman. I'll probably use something different for the Mario versus Luigi one, because honestly I think that the music used in that was really boring. But I still might. Look up DBX on the wiki. Scroll all the way down to get to Mega Man vs. Bomberman. Another OC remix. Okay. Had one in Metal Sonic vs. Zero, actually. time is it? Alright. I'm almost an hour in. It's 10 o'clock. I could very well just end it. But I'm not going to just yet. I'll get the Mega Man vs. Bomberman section out of the way, then I'll end the stream. Probably do a little bit more of it. If not the rest of it tonight. We'll see what happens. When? I have no idea. The problem with my the problem with my iPad is that even after it's done editing, is that it has like no space left every single time I try to export it. So I have to try to export it, fail, delete something from the device, which for like photos and videos and stuff is freaking easy, but for some reason my dad locked the ability to delete apps on this thing, and that's what's eating up most of my that's what's eating up most of my space. So I might ask to get rid of them, because I literally have a folder entitled apps I want to delete, and I can't delete them because I don't have the ability to. It should be out before the 1 Minute Melee. If it's not, then oops. But I can't make any promises. I don't schedule when these podcasts come out. You know what, I'll just put the video in and kind of lap it around. Then I'll put the music in. Oh, wait, whoa, okay, I saw the problem. I see the problem. I put it in as audio. Oops. Also, I put in the whole video without cropping out the intro and outro. And I'm back to and I zoomed over to the end. Don't know how that happened, but it happened. Cut the intro out. Get rid of it. Mute the video. Or don't mute the video. There we go. And Bomberman's dead. And DBX logo. Split. Delete. And then duplicate. I don't think we talked about Mega Man and Bomberman for that long, so it won't be that big of a problem, but... Oh, wait a second. Oh, this is... So, funny little story. This... During the Mega Man vs. Bomberman chat, I had to leave to go do something, I think. It took a while, so I have a lot to cut out. Why isn't the Throwscast part of the playlist? Oh, is it not? I didn't notice that. Alright, once I'm done here, I'll... Oh, just got a cool Discord notification. Brings some good news. Why am I putting this in the corner? I need to put this right in the middle. One interruption later, ... Don't underestimate the power of dots. They can do wonders for you. You just learned a life lesson today. Mario and Sonic fan. How you doing? Am I gonna be doing this for every Purpose Cast? I don't know. Because these don't sound like I'm doing this, and this doesn't sound interesting at all. It's like it's just me talking about what I'm doing. You guys can't see what I'm doing. You guys can't hear what I'm doing. I might, but who knows? I forgot to mute the Mega Man Bomber video, as I just put it in. Ha ha. So what will we talk about right now? I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna end it as soon as I'm done. As soon as the Mega Man... As soon as the discussion... I'm not gonna put the music in on stream. But... What was your favorite Probescast to record? Oddly enough, this one that I'm editing right now. But aside of it, as painful and as painful as it was to edit, I'd say the one with Richard on, honestly. No offense, Zeog, you are amazing. But with Richard, it was our first guest. We were just doing whatever. Hey, you were fun to be with too. Don't worry about it. When does this discussion end? Okay, it's almost over. I know what I'm about to get to. I'm not going to share my... Mario and Sonic fan, I'm not going to share my thoughts on the next battle. Because we talk about it on what I'm editing right now. But... I don't know. Alright, that's that. I'll just put in the next thumbnail, and I'll probably call it here. So let's find that thumbnail. They proved that Digimon was superior with their evolved forms. This one's not going to have evolved forms. And besides, like, Digimon, like that, they never said that every single Digimon Pokemon versus Digimon matchup ends in the Digimon victory. There are exceptions to that. Yeah, alright. Should I put the music in just to stretch the stream out, or should I just call it quits here? I don't know. How far into the podcast am I? I can't tell. It's a lot of scrolling to do to get to the end. Yeah. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Hope you guys somehow enjoyed the stream. The podcast is not done editing, but it will be at some point. Who knows? I do have a tiny little announcement to make. Just for just for Lucario versus Renamon. I don't know if this is bad news or if you guys don't even care, but just a tiny little announcement. I am not going to be doing reaction videos to the previews, because there's too much stuff happening in my life right now for me to do it. So the Lucario and Renamon previews will not have reactions to them. I might still be able to do a reaction to the woman at Melee. Actually, I might still be able to do a reaction. No, I'm not going to. Especially with the Lucario one because of the podcast. So at the very least, the Lucario preview will not have a reaction video to it. I have not seen it yet, but right now it's 10:30. We're an hour in. Actually, I said that as we reached the hour mark, and I'm at the Mario versus Luigi discussion topic in the podcast, and I kind of want to go to bed right now. So, yeah. So that's a little tiny announcement. So sorry, but it's just how it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream somehow. Not a lot of people joined in this one. Probably because not a lot of people cared. I might do the next stream I do will either be tomorrow, maybe tomorrow while I'm editing this podcast again. Sometime maybe while I'm editing the podcast. If not, then before I start working on my Lucario vs. Renamon trailer. Yes, I have not started on it. Sorry. After Flash vs. Sonic comes out, whenever that will be, or with the next podcast, whenever that will be. So I don't know when the next stream is going to be. So we'll see how things go. After summer school ends, I'll have much more time to do more live streams, because I do want to keep doing them. But yeah, so that's going to be it for me, guys. I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll let everyone in the comments say their goodbyes. So I'm going to wait 5 minutes. No. Yeah, YouTube has a tiny delay. So I notice as I check out my own streams, yes, because I'm like that. Yeah, bye, Z-Dog. I love Z-Dog. That was great. You saying goodbye to yourself. Yeah, this stream's over. Yeah. So that's gonna be it for me, guys. So thanks for watching. I'll see you all whenever I see you all. See ya.